For 4 years, I've lived in rhythm with the wind, the stars, and the silence of the wild. Now, this way of life isn't for everyone, but it was meant for me. Nature became my church, my healer, and my home, and I'll never walk away from the peace it's given me. Good morning. Good morning, my sweet babies. Good morning. It's a coyote. Got a coyote. Time to make me some brunch. So I only eat twice a day. I'm not a morning person to eat breakfast, so I eat brunch, and then obviously I eat dinner. So right now I'm making me a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich for brunch. And then I cook all my meals outside because I don't like to cook inside of the bus, because I feel like when I cook inside of the bus, it's still such a small confined area. And with it being a small confined area, when you cook food in there, the smells will attach to the curtains, the bedspread, and clothes. And so I like to cook outside. And I get to cook with a view. Something about cooking out here in nature and then eating out here in nature just makes the food taste a little different. Alright, ham is cooked. Let's turn this down a little bit. Waking up in nature is a kind of peace no walls could ever offer. The silence of the earth, the whisper of the wind, the beauty that surrounds me, it all reminds me that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. And no house could ever heal me the way the wild does. Whew, well, where I'm at right now, set up camp, we are having like 50-mile-per-hour gust winds right now outside. That makes it hard to film. So, I'm inside the bus with, look at that little face. She's like, I want to be outside. So, see a lot of videos and I talk to a lot of other travelers, and there's definitely mixed opinions about this lifestyle of traveling, and especially traveling full time and living that van life, schoolie life, or RV life, or however anyone travels. And I always like to ask people when I meet them, and I also like to see the different videos, but I'm curious to know, why did they start the lifestyle? Do they regret it? And how they feel about it. And there's always mixed answers and mixed opinions. For me, I want to say this lifestyle changed me and saved me. Changed me for the good. I've never in my life, ever, experienced what true peace is, or true happiness. I mean, I've been on the road traveling, living in nature for a little over 4 years now. And before I started this, I was a miserable person. Even before all the trauma that I went through with my dad committing suicide in front of me, losing my 2 close friends shortly after, even before all that stuff, I literally was a miserable, unhappy person. And if you knew me, you'd probably say, really? You didn't seem very miserable. But I hid it. A lot of people do that. A lot of people hide their depression. A lot of people hide things that they're going through because they're embarrassed by it, or because they get judged for it. So I would always put a fake smile on. I'd always crack jokes with everybody. I'd always go out and do things with people. Go out, get drunk, party, all that stuff. But honestly, when I came back home and laid in my bed, some nights there were tears. And I was always sad going to sleep. Always. It was pretty exhausting, putting on the fake smile for everyone. So this lifestyle, that's why I say it changed me. And I'll never give it up. Yes, there's ups and downs. You have a lot of ups and downs with this lifestyle. It's not an easy lifestyle, especially when you do this full time. It's not easy. We live differently. You know, when you're living in a van or a school bus or a vehicle, you don't have a flushing toilet, you don't have that hot shower, you got to make things work. We cook differently. Everything is a much more bigger process for us than living in a house. We have to find where we can go camp for free. We have to make sure that they're safe places. It's a lot. But I'm happy. I'm very happy. I have my moments, don't get me wrong. Definitely still have my moments. But for the most, I am more happier and more at peace with myself than I ever was in my whole entire life. To wake up in beautiful places with no sounds of cars, not turning on the news, seeing everything that's going on in our world and country, not being in the city, and waking up hearing the birds chirping, seeing the sunrise, looking at the mountains, the forests, the rivers, wherever you may be, to me is the best way to start the day off. I let myself go backwards this year, and I forgot why I was out here living this lifestyle. I stopped meditating. I stopped taking the nature in. But I'm going back. I'm going back to the reason I started this. I started this journey for a reason. And it's time to continue that journey again. My favorite time of the day is sunset, especially in the desert, where the sky paints itself in shades no artist could ever recreate. The colors melt into the horizon, and for a moment, everything feels still, sacred, and infinite. There's no other sunset that compares to the desert's embrace. Well, it is 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to get on the road. But I'm actually going to, the route that I'm going today, I'm actually going to take the longer way because it is the old Route 66. And I've done this route a few times and it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful drive. And it's pretty secluded. I'll do whatever it takes to continue living this life, traveling, exploring, and surrounding myself with the peace of nature. Because I know in my heart this lifestyle saved my life. It changed me in ways I never thought possible. So I can never go back to the noise and pressure of society. Because out there, I lost myself. But out here, I found who I truly am. Every sunrise, every star-filled night, every quiet moment in the wilderness has healed parts of me that I thought were gone forever. Living in nature gives me a sense of freedom no walls or routines ever could. So it's not always easy. There are lonely days, cold nights, and moments of uncertainty. But the pros will always outweigh the cons. Out here, I've experienced true happiness and peace within my soul. This is more than just a lifestyle. It's my calling. It's my purpose. And it's the path that was always meant for me. So I'll never stop living wild and free. Because this is where I'm truly alive.